Hello, this is Jeremy Finger with Riverbend Wealth Management. Many people have been asking, what should I do differently that it's an election year? And we're coming up on the election very soon. Should I do anything any different? Many people are quite nervous because all the hype on the TV, and that's by design, by the way. It jacks up viewer ratings. It's kind of like people watch the Weather Channel when there's a hurricane. Um, but is there anything really functional? Should we do anything? Jeremy, hey, I want to wait until I really figure out what's going to happen, and then I'll do something. Well, that could be very costly. I've seen people get more conservative because their person didn't win, and I've seen people get more aggressive because their person did win, both of which can be a problem. Number one is that you may miss out on opportunities because you're letting your emotions take over. The other thing is you may get outside your risk tolerance, which also could be a problem. So, but what happens before and after an election on a historical basis? So take a look at the screen here. Historically speaking, going back since '72, the markets before the election have gained a little over 1%. Now, my question to you is, how much are you making on that cash right now? And so would it make a really good idea to take all your money and put it in cash and wait to see what happens and get virtually no return with the idea that you're going to do something really good or different after you figure out what's going to happen with the election? The answer is those types of decisions where you let your emotions take over generally don't work out. So before the election, you're average about a 1.4% gain. And after the election, 3 months after the election, you're averaging about a 4% gain. So as long as you have your investment set up properly, according to what your needs are, you and your family's needs, then it's best to typically stay put. Now, are your investments set up that way? I don't know. If you're a client of mine, yes, they are. If you're not a client of mine, you feel free to give me a call. Okay. So, and then when you look at the long-term picture here, well, what if my guy or person doesn't win? And so on average, the market tends to do well over time, as you can see here. It tends to go up no matter what political person's in office, okay? Now, in the near term, does it affect certain things? Very near term, yeah. Can you predict when those near term things are going to be positive or negative? The answer is no. No, absolutely not. So just to recap, make sure that your investments match your overall investment plan. And then try not to get so emotional when you're seeing things on the TV. And because when you get high emotions, people tend to make rash decisions. And those rash decisions can really be costly in long term. I've seen people make devastating financial decisions based on high emotion. They're selling out. They absolutely know the market's going to go down, and they sell out with the hopes of getting back in. The market goes up. Well, I'll wait till it gets back in. I'll wait till it goes back down, and then they keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and they miss out on a tremendous return. Or I've also seen this: they sell, the market does go down, and they no, I don't think I can think it's going to go down further, and then miss it. You got to be so right. And then even if you are correct and you get lucky, it's very, very difficult to get back in at some point. So if I'm good, if I get lucky right now and I sell and then get back in when it's a little bit lower, oh, guess what I could think I can do in the future? Oh, I'm going to sell here and then get back in when it's lower. Eventually, that does not work out. And so the most consistent way I have ever seen it is invest in the long run, invest according to your plan, have a diversified portfolio of investments. Jeremy, that's boring. It's boring, but it works, okay? And then take this time and anxiety that you may be having about politics and the environment and focus it on something that's more meaningful to you in your life. Okay. Spend more time with your family or more time with a hobby. Um, Money is really just a tool. It is a tool to do what? For you to live your life. And so if you can do what you can, okay? Review your plan, make sure it's set up right, make sure investments are set up right, and talk to a professional. If you want me to talk to me, feel free to give me a call. Once you got that, live your life. If you got any questions, give me a call. Jeremy Finger, 843-222-6602, 843-222-6602. Take care.